Hi guys, it's one day before Valentine's Day and I'm getting myself flowers on my arms permanently. So yes, I'm getting another tattoo and this time round it's on my lower arm. I'm wearing black as advised by my tattoo artist because we didn't want to get any ink stains on my clothes. I also transferred my stuff from my backpack to this bag because I was getting a tattoo on my lower arm, and if I were to put on and take off my backpack, I might risk kind of like scratching the tattoo. So yeah, this is a much better arrangement for me. And I added festive earrings for a pop of color because it's Chinese New Year. So before I went to the office, I actually went to the ATM because I was going to draw cash to pay for my tattoo appointment. So the first deposit is done via PayPal, but the artist did say that the preference for the rest of the payment will be via cash. There's PayPal and Wise as well, but I think it's subject to a fee, so I just went to withdraw money anyway. And when I got to work, I filled up my bottle with water because I needed to be hydrated. I don't know why lah, but the tattoo artist specifically reminded us to be hydrated. So yes, I'm going to drink a lot of water and then yeah, work as per normal. I was on half-day leave, so I could leave in the afternoon, but I decided to have lunch at my office first. I got salad because it can keep me full for a few hours and also it's anti-inflammatory. My salad bowl is not really like all veg, it's kind of a healthy bowl thing, so I have lettuce and basmati rice with quinoa as my base, and then chickpeas, potatoes and salsa, and then protein, which I usually get chicken breast, but today I got beef. I'm done with lunch and I'm on half-day leave today because I want to get a new tattoo. So basically I'm getting my tattoo from this guest artist from Korea, but she's actually coming to Singapore for guest work. So I saw her post on Instagram and I thought this is my style. So let me just show you. This is her account. Tattoo is Hongcha, and she does most of these like painting floral type of works and I really liked it. So I contacted her. Yeah, so this is the post that I saw. It's a guest work in Singapore. So I contacted her and I got a slot. So I had to send her some references of what I wanted and then she drew it out. So this is actually what I sent. So these works. And I also had to send her what I have so that she can make sure it blends in as well. And this is what she drew. She gave me 3 options for colours, but I chose this because I prefer warmer colours. So after lunch, I went to the brownie store below my office. I think it's called Backyard Bakers, and I got my tattoo artist a brownie. Actually, I got her a brookie. It's like a brownie cookie thing. Then when I was walking towards the MRT, I realized that it was gonna rain. And then I got myself water because I gotta stay hydrated. Then when I arrived at Little India MRT, it was pouring. Thank goodness I had my umbrella with me, but still, the rain was so heavy, I was completely soaked. If you can see, my jeans are wet. The studio is located in this shophouse area at Mackenzie Road, and stepping in, it doesn't feel like a tattoo studio at all. It's super spacious and there's a lot of artwork displayed in the studio. The waiting area is also separate from the tattoo area by this blue door. While waiting, they passed me an iPad to fill up and sign this indemnity form. Then afterwards, I went into the tattooing area itself and the tattoo artist presented me with 3 different sizes of the tattoo that I was getting, and we tried each size on my arm and see which placement and sizing works for me. Once it was decided, I got stenciled up and waited for her to prepare the station. I initially wanted the placement to be a bit higher up so that I can still cover it up if I were to go for an interview, but in the end I decided that this was really a much nicer placement. We officially started the session at 1:30 p.m. and I thought it was going to be about 4 to 5 hours long, but in the end it took around 8 hours. We ended at 9:30 p.m. So Hongcha has a lot of attention to detail. So at around 7 p.m. I thought we were almost done because there were just some parts that were incomplete. I estimated it to take around 30 minutes, but after she completed that part, she continued to touch up certain portions of the tattoo and add a little bit more details and shading to add depth to the tattoo. And yeah, it ended up taking 2.5 hours more than I expected. At some point, I think around 8:30, her iPad died on her. Because she was tattooing, she also couldn't really move the phone screen properly. So I had to help her out with that a little bit. It was quite a funny moment lah. I guess it's an experience to remember. Throughout the session, we also had around 4 to 5 breaks. So one break for every 1.5 to 2 hours. So that's for you to drink your water, go for a toilet break, or go for a smoke break. We took a short break before we started taking photos of the tattoo. I was honestly so impressed with her attention to detail, and I really loved the tattoo so much. I just ended my session and I'm walking to the MRT now. I've been waiting so long for this. So I'll continue the video when it starts to heal. And I'll also kind of talk about the process and what I think of it. But yeah, for now I just need to cook myself dinner because it's 9:30 and by the time I get home it will be 10:30 and I'll be having my dinner at 11. I'm home and I've already had my dinner, so I just wanted to run through a few things about this before I sleep. So basically, she wrapped it up. She didn't use second skin, she just used the cling wrap over it. And for her care instructions are to remove it once I get home, and then I can shower and wash this area without soap and not with hot water. So every tattoo artist has a different care instruction, and I will just follow whatever they say because I can't remember what my previous tattoo artist told me anyway. So I'm gonna remove this and then take a shower. Usually after you do your tattoo, it's advisable for you to wear black and put a cloth under whichever area that you're going to be placing your tattooed area on, because you might either leak ink or bleed. So you won't want to stain your clothes, you won't want to stain your bed sheet, so just put a towel over it will do. This is what the tattoo looks like in day 2. In day 2, I didn't experience any peeling, neither did I leak ink, but there was a bit of swelling and the wound was a bit sensitive. This is day 4. I will show you guys a close-up. So as you can see, it is already starting to dry up and peel. Generally, it's only the corners that are peeling, but I can see that there is a layer on top that is forming and drying up. This is 1 week and a half after getting the tattoo. Most of it has already peeled, as you can see, except for some of the darker parts, like the blacker parts. There are still very thin layers that are still in the process of peeling, but besides that, most of it is fully peeled. Yeah, so every single time I look at this tattoo, I am dumbfounded by how beautiful it is. And I think really credits to tattooist Hongcha. She is really amazing. Her attention to detail is just wonderful. Look at the shading and all the detail in just this one tattoo. I honestly love it so much. It's a work of art, and even though it was a bit pricey, I thought it was worth every single penny. Okay, I just want to wrap up this video with kind of a quick rundown of the healing process. So we are 1.5 weeks in already and I'm pretty much fully healed. There's really not much skin left to peel except for like the really dark parts, which is almost fully peeled as well. 1 week in, I could already go back to my usual sports. So I could run and I could go for Muay Thai. Because my tattoo is here, right? So the friction from the hand wraps and the gloves were quite uncomfortable. So I did have to take the gloves off, but I could still have the hand wrap on. And my instructor was really kind to readjust his pad work such that I only punched with my right arm. So 1 week in, the external area has already healed, save for some peeling. It's a bit disgusting lah, like the peeling, but yeah, now it's completely healed on the outside, and I don't think that I should be swimming or soaking this anytime soon, but generally normal day-to-day activities and sports should be fine. Yeah, I really like the look of it now, and I've kind of really already gotten used to the tattoo. So the good thing is that after it's peeled, the colors were not as dark as it was on the first day, so it did blend pretty well with the rest of my arm tattoos. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye!